I'm back with some more hairstyles for short hair that are super easy and that you can do yourself. Let's begin. The first hairstyle is going to be an upside down bubble ponytail going into a beautiful top knot. For this you need clear elastics. I'm going to use the 20mm ones, and then maybe some hair accessories. I'm going to include these little braid clips. I will tag them down below for you guys. You can find them on Amazon. I just got these separate ones. I think I got them from Ulta, but I couldn't find them recently, so I can share the really big ones that I got from Amazon. And then I am going to use these clips right here to secure the top knot, and I will share that with you guys down below as well. They're from Etsy. Phenomenal. And then probably, maybe we'll need some mini bobby pins, and then either a little mini brush or a comb, or actual like just a brush, just to brush your hair out. All right, let's begin. So step one, to make it easier on myself, I'm going to section this top hair just out of my way because I am probably gonna be bending over, so you know what I mean? Like, you know, we'll see how I go with this. So I'm just gonna take this really top big section up to my crown, just kind of getting rid of that so it's not going into the bubble ponytails. It just makes it easier on myself. You don't have to do this, but I'm just kind of looking ahead. I'm just gonna section it off into my bubble ponytails. I think I'm gonna do 4 to 5. I think we might do 4. All right, so I'm just gonna section it off for the first ponytail. All right, so beginning with that tiny little section, I'm gonna tie it for the clear elastic, and I'm just gonna basically work in sections using the little hair clips. So another thing you need are some hair clips, and I will also link them down below for you guys. And then when I'm tying them, I'm making sure I'm bringing the bottom of the ponytail up because the ponytails are gonna be going into the next ponytail. All right, let's continue on. So when I tie these, you wanna make sure to include the bottom ponytail from underneath into the next ponytail, and try to do them in an order. Try to do them like 1, 2, 3, 4, so they're somewhat in a straight line. It does not have to be perfect because obviously, unless you're working with a mirror that you're looking, I'm not, I just have Andre telling me if it's in a straight line. But if I were to do this on my own, I would have a mirror behind me, in front of me, and behind me, usually like in the bathroom or something. But just continue tying these until you have the amount of sections that you want. And I'm keeping those side sections from the ponytails nice and tight, and that's why I'm tying the ponytails a little bit tighter than usual, but not super tight where it's uncomfortable. Come on. And the section right above the ear, I'm gonna try to bring it as far as possible, these little hairs. I'm just like thinking, are they even gonna make it to the ponytail? Because they are kind of short. But I'm just trying to kind of make it tighter right here and kind of clean it up with my fingers before I tie it off. I'm actually gonna let this down, and I wanna see where I want my top knot to sit with the rest of this hair. Honestly, I think I'm actually pretty happy with a 4. Yeah, I think the 4 would be really good because I can just make it sit like right here. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna go with 4. So now I'm just gonna let this down. I'm just gonna actually just use my hands. Just gonna go from side to side. And I'm going to make a ponytail with the last ponytail and then the rest of this hair before I actually go and create a messy bun. Just kind of going through my fingers here. All right, I'm just gonna go back in right now. Just gonna take some of these hairs out. All right, I'm going to spray a little bit of texture spray to my ponytail. Just kind of spray it throughout, and I'm using the Braid dry texturizing spray, and I'm gonna take my little teasing comb, and I'm just gonna tease just a little bit, like the ends. Actually, pretty much all of the ponytail. Make sure I have my pins. Then I'm just gonna bring it up kind of around. Kind of shape do I want it to be? Do I want it to be messy? I'm thinking messy will be really nice for this. All right, bun is a little bit crooked, so we're gonna redo it. I'm actually going to tie the ponytail a little bit tighter. I didn't tie it as tight as I wanted it to. So now I'm going to use the little braid clips. I'm going to hide the clear elastics. I need about 4 of them, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 4 of the little braid clips. And they open up as wide as you need them to, and then you just kind of bring them together to secure it. I'm actually going to take 1 more braid clip. I have some short hairs that are kind of going all over the place. I'm just gonna hide them. Pretend there's another ponytail there. Let's try it. All right, so now you guys see these little pieces right here. They're a little bit too short to go into it, and I don't really want them to sit down because I don't have any hairs that are framing the face, so it's gonna be a little bit awkward. So I'm just gonna take these little pieces, because they're a little bit too short, and take little mini bobby pins. So I guess I did need them. And I'm basically just make sure they're in there. I'm just gonna shove them like right underneath all of this hair. And just kind of hide them just like that. Or you could just use hairspray, but I know that my hair is not gonna stay, so I just use little mini bobby pins by Grip. They're so good. Let me quickly grab some, I think I'm gonna grab some balm and just kind of gently brush it through. Actually, it kind of looks good. I'm kind of liking it. It's a little bit messy. It's not too perfect because of the bun. It's not a perfect bun. I actually kind of like it like this. I think I'm happy with it. And then one last step, I'm just gonna get rid of these little fuzzies right here, the little baby hairs. I'm gonna take a little bit of the Sebastian Shaper Plus hairspray. This one's really, really good. It's extra hold. I'm just gonna first take it to my fingers. I'm gonna take my fingers and just smooth it down. And finally, that completes the hairstyle. I think this one is super fun. It's very edgy. It's a modern take on your top knot, and you can do it if you have shorter hair. Utilizing those little bubble ponytails. I did not go back in and pull apart the ponytails just because my hair is a little bit too short for that. But if your hair is a little bit longer, you can definitely go and pull apart those little ponytails to create those little bubbles. But I think these little hair accessories, they definitely take it up a notch and really kind of pull the entire look together. What do we think of this one? I'm actually gonna try to pull the bubbles apart just a little bit, just to see how far I can get them and what it's going to look like, just out of curiosity. All right, I went back in and changed the hairstyle just a little bit more to make it a little bit more dramatic. So you have a couple of options. You can keep it super sleek and keep the ponytails nice and tight, or you can go back in and create tiny little bubbles, just pulling the hair apart just a tiny bit to kind of round them out and give a little bit more of like a 3D effect. And then I added 1 more of these to the very top to basically give the illusion of another ponytail, but using one of these right here, the little braid clips. What do we think of this version? This one is the best one. I like this version the best. And that completes this hairstyle. Let me know which variation was your favorite. The next hairstyle, I'm going to use topsytails, but they're gonna be kind of like the double Dutch braids or the double French braids, but they're gonna be topsytail. So for this, you need some clear elastics, and then I'm actually going to use little scrunchies at the very bottom. I'm excited for these. It's gonna be a really cute hairstyle. Let's begin. I am going to separate my hair in 2 sections, just right down the middle. So you have 1 and 2 sections of hair. I'm just gonna use a little rat tail comb. Does not have to be perfect, but Andre's telling me it looks crooked, so we're gonna try to do somewhat straight. We're still crooked. Is that better? Maybe I just have a crooked head. How's that?
Crooked.
Alrighty. I am gonna keep these front pieces out. Probably not that much. I think that's pretty good actually. And tie that off with a clear elastic. You can use your fingers to create the top to tail, where you just take and you split it right in half like that, or you can use a topsytail tool. I usually get them from Amazon. They're super cheap. So you just put it through, bring the ponytail in, and then you just bring this through. Just like that. And just continue doing that. And make sure the ponytail from the first topsytail is in the next topsytail. Just like the previous hairstyle where you do the bubble ponytail is in the next bubble ponytail. Good. All right, let me quickly count how many I have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so make sure I have 5 on the other side now also. So now what I'm gonna do is texturize and bring a little bit more dimension and volume to the hairstyle. I kind of want to bring a little bit more 3D, especially like these little pieces right here. The ponytail that's going through, I want to bubbleize it a little bit. That's a new word, bubbleize it. So I'm gonna add a little bit of 3D effect to that right here.
A little messy.
Cute little messy whatever it is. Yeah, it looks good enough. All right, I'm gonna fix these little front pieces. I'm gonna add a little bit more wave to them. All right, you guys, that completes the hairstyle. What do we think of this one? I think this one's really fun. It's very playful. It's great for shorter hair because this hairstyle is not going anywhere. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, spending time with me and these hairstyles, and I will see you in another one very soon. Bye.